After the great flood, the world began anew. Humanity flourished, and families spread across the land, building homes and starting communities. In those early days, everyone spoke the same language. Communication was effortless, and understanding was universal. As people migrated eastward, they discovered a vast, fertile plain in a land called Shinar. It was a perfect place to settle down. They looked at the wide open space and agreed, "This is where we will build our city." But simply building a city wasn't enough for them. A new, daring idea sparked in their minds, one that would change the course of human history. They said to one another, "Come, let's make bricks and bake them thoroughly. Then, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens, so that we may make a name for ourselves and not be scattered over the face of the whole earth." This wasn't just about building something incredible. It was an act of pride. They wanted to build a monument to their own greatness, to rely on their own strength, and to defy God's plan for them to fill the earth. So, with unified determination, they began their ambitious project. Day after day, brick by brick, the tower climbed higher, a man-made mountain stretching toward the sky. But nothing goes unnoticed by heaven. God saw their city and their tower. He saw a people united not in humility or gratitude, but in ambition and self-glorification. He knew that if they continued on this path, their pride would lead them further and further away from Him. So, the Lord came down to see what they were building. In His infinite wisdom, He decided on a solution that was as simple as it was profound. One morning, everything changed. A worker shouted for more bricks, but the person next to him heard only strange, meaningless sounds. A foreman gave an instruction, but his team stared back in complete confusion. Chaos erupted on the construction site. Voices clashed, arguments broke out, and frustration mounted. People who had worked side by side for months could no longer understand a single word the other was saying. God had confused their language. Their powerful unity was shattered in an instant. Without a common tongue, their grand project ground to a halt. The great tower would never be finished. Forced to adapt, the people began to gather into smaller groups, finding others who spoke the same new language as them. Was their shared dream broken? They left the unfinished city behind and went their separate ways. Some traveled north, some south, others to the far corners of the earth. The abandoned city and its incomplete tower stood as a silent monument to human pride. That place was named Babel, which means confusion, because it was there that the Lord confused the language of the whole world. From that point on, humanity was scattered across the face of the earth, just as God had intended. The story of the Tower of Babel is more than just a tale about an ancient building. It's a powerful lesson about the dangers of pride and the importance of humility. It shows us that while unity is a great strength, it becomes a weakness when it's driven by selfish ambition rather than a desire to honor God. When we try to elevate ourselves and make our own name great, we risk losing the very harmony and connection we cherish. But the story also reveals God's sovereignty. Even in judgment, He was guiding humanity toward His ultimate purpose. The people wanted to build a tower to reach heaven, but what God truly wanted was for their hearts to reach for Him. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that explores these timeless truths. See you in the next video.